Right now, inside every major tech company, something is shifting, and most people can't see it. Two engineers, same team, same title, same level, doing what looks like the same job. But 12 to 18 months from now, one of them will be getting promoted. The other will be on a pip, wondering what happened. The difference won't be talent, it won't be who learned more AI tools. It will be which version of the role they chose to play. See, everyone is asking, will AI take my job? That's the wrong question. The right question is your role becoming a cost center or a leverage point? Because that shift is already happening. And by the time it shows up in your performance review, you're already behind. If you're new here, my name is Vinay Bansal. I've spent over 8 years as an engineering manager and senior engineering manager at top tech companies. I sit in the rooms where headcount, promotions, and role definitions get decided. And in this video, I'm going to give you a simple 3-question test. Answer honestly, and you'll know exactly where you stand. More importantly, you'll know exactly what to do about it. So let's get started. First, you need to understand what's actually happening. Companies are not cutting roles, not yet at least. What they are doing is quietly redefining what high performance means within the same role title. The person who was rated exceeds expectation 2 years ago, doing that exact same work today might now be rated meets expectation. Not because they got worse, but because the bar moved. AI made execution faster and cheaper, so the definition of impact went up. No one sends you an email saying your role just lost value. It shows up in calibration conversations. It shows up in who gets the high visibility projects. It shows up in promotion decisions. And here's the uncomfortable part. If you don't know which side you're on, you're probably on the wrong one. So let me give you the test. Look at your last 2 weeks honestly. What did you actually spend your time on? If most of it was well-scoped tasks with clear inputs and outputs, like implementing features from detailed specs, writing straightforward CRUD endpoints, creating standard documentation, that's the danger zone. Not because your role is dying, but because a version of your role you are currently playing is losing leverage. Here's a real pattern I've seen in calibration. A manager presents someone's work for the half year. They ship features X, Y, and Z on time, high quality. 2 years ago, that's a strong packet. Now the response in the room is, okay, but what was their judgment? Did they just execute or did they shape the direction? That's the shift. Here's the move. Audit your last 2 weeks of work right now. Separate it into 2 buckets. Bucket 1, AI could do this with the right prompt. Bucket 2, AI can't touch this. If bucket 1 is bigger, that's your signal. You're not in trouble yet, but you're heading there. This is your clearest signal of increasing value. When AI speeds everything up, the moments that matter most are the ones where things break, stall, or get confusing. Scope disputes, production incidents, conflicting priorities across teams, ambiguous requirements that nobody wants to own. If you are a person who gets pulled into those conversations, you are on the right side of this ship. Why? Because AI is great at generating output in clear conditions. It's useless when the situation is messy and the stakes are high. The person who can walk into a room with 5 conflicting opinions and walk out with a clear plan, that person is becoming more valuable every quarter. I've seen this in every calibration cycle. The people who get the strongest ratings aren't always the best individual coders. They are the ones their manager can point to and say, when this thing blew up, they were the ones who stepped in and made sense of it. So here's the move. If you're not that person yet, don't wait for an invitation. Start inserting yourself into one ambiguous situation per sprint. Volunteer for the messy cross-team problem nobody wants. Write the incident summary that no one else will write. Propose the path forward when everyone is stuck. This is uncomfortable work, That's exactly why it's valuable. Most people avoid it, you should run towards it. Now here's the final question, and it's the one that separates from people who get promoted from the people who stay stuck at the same level. Does your work only affect your own task, or do other people's decisions get better because of your input? AI multiplies individual output. It does nothing for the organizational leverage. So if your impact is limited to your own tickets, your value ceiling is shrinking, even if you're shipping faster than ever. Think about this. The engineer who writes a great design doc that prevents 3 other teams from making the same architectural mistake, that's leverage. The product manager who identifies a cross-team dependency early and saves 2 months of wasted work, that's leverage. The data scientist who turns their analyst framework into something the whole org uses, that's leverage. Your output stays the same, but your blast radius of impact grows. And here's the move. Take one thing you do well and scale it beyond yourself this month. Turn your debugging approach into a team runbook. Turn your design review feedback into a shared checklist. Write the doc that saves 5 other people from repeating the same mistake. This is the fastest way to shift from strong executor to force multiplier in your next review cycle. These shifts compound in both directions, and that's what makes this scary. The person who starts building leverage now gets more high visibility projects. More high visibility projects builds more leverage. More leverage accelerates your career. The person who stays in pure execution mode gets fewer growth opportunities. Fewer growth opportunities keep them in execution mode, and execution mode is exactly the zone AI is compressing. I've watched these divergences happen in under 18 months. Same team, same starting point. One person made small deliberate shift towards ambiguity, judgment and influence. The other kept shipping clean code and closing tickets. Both were talented, only one trajectory was going up. You don't need to change your job title. You don't need to learn new AI framework. You need to change which version of your role you are playing. Take this 3-question test this week. Be honest with yourself. Then make one move. Pick one ambiguous problem to own. Write one doc that creates leverage beyond yourself. And start paying attention to where you're spending your time. 1 year from now, you'll either be the person everyone wants on their project, or you'll be wondering why someone with less technical skills got the promotion. The difference starts with what you choose to do this week. If this was helpful, hit like and subscribe button. Drop your answer to the 3-question test in the comment. I would like to hear where you stand. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.